Hello everyone and welcome back to another long play of Star Trek Online. And the reason why I say long play, because I can imagine this being another hour video, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to be doing not only random task forces, but I'm also going to be doing all the red alerts again. I know I've done this before, and that, do you know what, I just realised the way I said again, it sounded like I was being sarcastic there, or disappointed with it. No, I wasn't disappointed with it or anything like that. I was just saying that I'm just going to be doing this all again sort of thing, because I've done it before, and I thought, you know what, I might as well do it all in one hit again in one video, along with some random task forces. And since the last video got the, got people's attention and that, and people liked it, I thought, you know what, I'll do another one. But I figured I'd spread this out in months rather than just do it on a weekly basis, because otherwise it may bore people. You know, let's make this fast. And yes, I switched up my ship. I've got my Hazari ship this time around, and she's pretty much a very powerful ship and such. I should have really showed you at the beginning just what the stats were. But she does tear through shields like anything. She is more of a frontal ship than she is a broadsider, so she's not exactly a broadsiding type. Yes, even though she's a destroyer, but she's definitely more like an escort in her ways. Because if you look, she's more stronger on the front than she is on a broadsiding thing. So I had to just try and just keep myself healthy, because otherwise I'm going to end up killing myself. But you may notice the criticals are quite high with this one. But look at that scimitar go. I always get impressed when I see the scimitars just roar in like that and just really hit hard. It just brings back memories of Star Trek Nemesis. I know some people will say, oh, Nemesis was da 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 da. I bloody love that. I mean, especially the scimitar for that. I mean, that ship was absolutely a beast, you know. I haven't even got myself a scimitar. That's a funny thing. Maybe that's something I should invest in. I don't know, I'll think about it. Although I can hear people say, oh, you should. It's a good ship. I know, I've been told that, trust me. I know. The girls have told me it's a good ship. They even told me that the Odyssey is a really good ship. That was before she became a tier 6 variant. And if anybody's wondering about this, I realised that I didn't say this at the intro, that this one is a tier 6 too. I know some people already know this already, but there are some people that may have not noticed because they're new to the whole channel and such. And to all you new people, welcome. To all you old people coming back, welcome again. In fact, welcome everyone. One and all. I actually did that too early. That was a dum-dum maneuver. Me be dum-dum because I need some gum-gum. But I'll just wait, I'll just do it nice and slowly, let everyone else do all the hitting, you know, like I always do. I'm sorry, I had to make a joke out of that. Oh, I remember these things used to be a right bastard at times, and they used to really take your ship out with one hit. And what the hell's going on with this? Is that the... I wasn't too sure whether that was in the way or something or not. It'll probably go away, because it's probably just the... what's the names? Another reason why I want to get the scimitar is because it has those probes on it that can actually use those holograms to change into different ships. Because I heard those are good. But I will definitely get that for my Romulan character or Alien Romulan character, because I don't know. I feel it would be wrong to have it on a Klingon character and a Federation character. Even though that, yes, you can have it on multiple characters, but yeah, I prefer to stick it to old school. That's just me. But you don't have to do that. Obviously, you can stick it with whatever character you wish, you know. But it's just me, it's how I am. I'm a bit old school. That was like Romulan ships for Romulans, Klingon ships for Klingons, Federation ships for Federation. What the hell am I doing in the Hazari ship? Yeah, that's a good question. Wait a minute, I just realised how that could come across. Yeah. Don't think too much into it, Alan, because always you start going into an over an explanation thing. Ah, what am I doing? I didn't want to leave. I wanted, yeah. What? Oh, I forgot to show the stats of the ship. I'll show the stats of the ship once I'm done with this. Although I've got a funny feeling the other task forces might not be as quick as this one, because not many people like to do those other ones. But some people do, some people don't. Some people prefer it quick, some people prefer it slow. No dirty thoughts, you lot. I know what some of you are like. Because trust me, I did it myself. Yes, I'm a hypocrite. Right. Oh, I love this blue. So nice on the eyes. I know some people go, oh, it hurts my eyes, but no, this one doesn't. To yourself. Oh, whoops, I blew up one of your ships. So sue me. I'm still a little bit apprehensive about the Borg simulators being used by players now. I still feel that they should be kept to the Borg only sort of thing. But that's just me. Again, I ain't got nothing against anybody having it in Nosa Plus. Like I said, I probably will try and get one myself because I'm a bit of a ship collector. So I say. Oh yeah, you may notice one thing I got on the ship is the quad phasers, which is of the Defiant class vessels. And yeah, these things are overkill. Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to take that and leave. That was a lot quicker than I thought. Mind you, these things are always quick because players are like boom, 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 and Nosa Plus. They're not like advanced, they're more like easy. But I will show you the stats of the ship because that's what I should have done in the first place, and I apologise. It's because I'm just jumping ahead on things, and it's like, yeah. Right, as you can see, I've got these for my little experimental traits, which aid my way. I'm not sure about the hearted because, well, it's a good thing, but I'm not sure if I should change it to something else. I'm still considering it. I mean, I still got my other traits on this ship. In fact, if I am not mistaken, I need to still unlock that, but still, 6 traits is better than none. But I will get, ooh, that's a nice ship. Anyway, stop being distracted, Alan. I will get that unlocked eventually at one point. But yeah, I still got the this lovely trait, the invincible one. Then I've got, obviously, the best defense. Target-rich environment. That one was a bit of an experiment with me there, but it helps with the beam, fire at will, and cannon, and because I do use them quite a lot, especially the scatter volleys and fire at will stuff. This I use for like my speed mostly. It helps with the speed, it helps increase the turn rate and such like that, so it's good for that. Obviously, this is like improved critical systems, you know, critical chances and that. Again, this one was more just to experiment with to see what I can get out of it. Going to the whole space reputation, obviously these you can get with pretty much ease really, because you don't have to get them from ships, you can get them from your reputations anyway, so these come free. I think some of these do as well. Not that one does come free once you upgrade in that. I think this one comes from the one of the lockbox ships and such like that, and I believe that one comes from one of the Gibaldi ships that you could get ages ago from what do you call it, an event and such. I know that's so you can get for free. I think the greedy nanites or improved critical systems, sorry, my bad, not greedy nanite, the improved critical systems you can get for free, I believe. I say I think because I'm not sure. But anyways, yeah, as for the space reputation, yeah, I've got obviously advanced engines to give me more flight speed and turn rate. I've got advanced hull reinforcement. You obviously know what that's going to be all about, you know. 12.5 bonus all damage resistance. I mean, yeah, baby. Advanced targeting systems, more critical severities. Energy refreezer, which is actually pretty good because when you actually fire, you may notice there's a green light spiral that goes around my ship. That actually helps me heal and such, so that's what that does. It's a very handy trait to have, reputation, whatever, to have. Either way, I recommend putting it on your ship if you want your ship to recover quicker. Or if you prefer to go hardcore, it's down to you. You know, just expect. You know what? I'll say experiment with your reputation thing. See what suits you. You know, you don't have to do what I say. Experiment what suits you. You know, but this is what I usually use, and also the girls suggested this to me as well, and it has worked. It's in my favour quite a lot. Anyway, precision. Again, critical hits chances, and that's how I managed to get most of my critical hits and such. And obviously I've got all these on my character to help, like with the accuracy, the operative, elusive, obviously this one as well. I believe these ones you can get for free because you've got Living Hall. Yeah, Living Hall you can definitely get for free from a mission. You've got Bulkhead Technician, again free. Biotech Patch, again free. This one came from a lockbox, so yeah, ablative shell. It's like when a ship sheds the skin and it just goes into like a molt stage, but different. Obviously they got rid of the animation of that now. You only get the animation on your molt on your character. Let's see, elusive defense rating, regenerative. Again, you can get that for free, I believe. Yes, so it helps with your regenerative things. But yeah, and obviously I've got my active space reputation things like biomolecular shield, which is handy for both myself and other players. Again, I've got deploy sensors, which is good for confusing like the computer and such. Other players, I would say it's not good at confusing them at all times because sometimes other players can work their way around it. This one is good for hitting multiple parties. It's good for when you've got like anti-proton sets and such like that. This one is good for PvE missions or task force operations, especially when you're dragging probes away from the targets and that. I find that quite a handy little thing to have. Obviously, I've got Moth-off, what do you call it? Moth-off Heavy 5 for a shuttle and that. I've been working on that to improve it. Now, I've still got much to improve on this, but you don't need to improve much on this one. Now, so this one's all a phaser set. So it's all phasered out mostly, including this one. It's got like the heavy biomolecular phaser. Wait a minute. Oh no, why I took the whole bio thing out, so that way it would have more criticals and that. So yeah, this one has the counter command sets and such like that, so it gives it all like the shields and such like that. On its status, obviously its weakness is its hull, but knowing that, because it's more like an escort than anything else, and it's like obviously destroyers and escorts are almost similar, except the destroyers a little bit more heavy armed and such like that. Obviously the shields are there, the armor there. It's best with its critical chance to 28, so it's right on par with Sapphire's D7 ship. The critical severity is up. Accurate rating is 50-50, but that's still pretty good for what I got. Obviously, turn rate and such is at 24.3 standing, and on the flight speed is 51.3. But when you get it moving, you will see that will change to its 60s. But if you want me to push it forward a bit and go like this, you will notice that goes even higher. So I'm making it a little bit more faster. Now, it doesn't go to its 80s, I don't believe, or does it? Watch it prove me wrong. No, it sticks at its 70, I'll say 75, near enough. I'll say 75 and a half when it comes to this degree turn. But its flight speed is pretty good and such. So yeah, I'd definitely say 100% on that. Obviously, I still got its bio torpedo thing. Let's see, what else have I got on it? Obviously, I kept with this is again for its critical chances and all that lot. This for its flight speed. So I've mostly been speeding this ship up mostly. These are like giving me all the criticals and such like that. I should really get a spare one for that just to, give it that extra critical chance and such like that. This again is for its criticals because it does well, and plus the weapon power settings really helps out well. And plus Starship shielding really helps out. When it penetrates through the shield size, Starship shield penetration really helps out. So that aids as well. So don't be afraid to experiment with things. And obviously this one gives like flight speed, but it also gives phaser damage and critical chances as well. Oh wait, I'm reading the wrong thing. It's the top one you've got to read. So it's phaser damage and critical chance. That does. Obviously this one again for its critical chances and such. Hazari shield is obviously for its shield technology and such. Now I could actually put the Bentham, the Bentham, what's the name to go with the Hazari shield, but I decided to keep, with the just the Hazari shield because not bothered using the modulator that comes with the Bentham ship because I thought it would benefit more with just the shield only than the modulator. Plus, I want to equip it for its DPS and other things while giving it some protection and such. As you can tell, most of the protection is near enough in its 50s and such. So yeah, and as for the visuals, obviously I just went For the impulse, I went for the Bozeman Hyper Impulse engines, the Emperor's Vanity Shield, and of course for the deflector, Temporal Defense. Just give it that nice little rainbow. I mean, who doesn't like rainbows? Now then, let's get on to the event thing. I know, so I've got to remember to actually breathe when I talk. What am I like? I've got a funny feeling that... Let's get all three of them, see if one of them gets selected. I've got a funny feeling that nobody wants to do these ones so much. But we'll see, we'll see. Maybe if I just keep yakking, and maybe we might get something. If these take too long to start, then obviously I will just do a random task force straight away. I won't bother with the red alert ones, because obviously I've got a gut feeling that, well, maybe the larger one might get selected, but I've got a gut feeling that these two might take longer because not many people want to do them and such, which I can understand because, you know, they just take a bit too long and such. But at the same time, you know, it'd be nice if that I could actually do all of them, but we'll see, we'll see. But again, if it takes too long, then I'll just start on the task force ops and such. There you go. I knew that the larger one would start up. Oh, better open these before it gets crowded in there. Oh, that's better. Nice good drink. See, remember to stay hydrated, people, especially when doing stuff like this. If you yak and yak and yak, you know, you've got to actually remember to stay hydrated, keep that throat of yours going. Otherwise you won't be able to talk, because you'll be sounding all squeaky voice going... Yeah. Well, that wasn't squeaky voice. Alright, it's squeaky voice.
Wasn't that good, was it?
I had to breathe there. Oh, we starting this one thing or what? What if I just start yapping a load of old bullshit and then it starts up again? You know, I swear that this joke is still ongoing. See, all I have to do is yap on a load of old bullshit and it just starts again. I swear this is an on-occurring joke. I mean, isn't this joke getting old now? I mean, come on, Star Trek. Don't make me yap bullshit all the time. That's not my job to do that. Oh, we know what to do here. Just basically protect the gateway. Destroy the artery. Blah, blah, blah. Well, shut it down. Disable. Easy enough. Ah. Oh. I was meant to disable that. My bad. Yep. Looks like I'm fine. Oh, lag. We don't want that. You're about to know what pain is. Why do you fuckers have to be so fast? Mind you, those fast little frigates, that's what you are. Nasty little things. Now keep off our ships. Oh, hello. More trouble. Luckily these are just the frigates. Let's do the scatter volley. There we go. There we go. Oh, harvesters, don't you just love them? Yeah, buzz off. You may be faster than me, but I can still catch up. So the only difference is I'm not trying to run from you, I'm trying to kill you. Now in this, it doesn't matter if you lose a few transports and such, because one way or another, you're still going to be fine. You can either help them out or destroy the vessels that's attacking them. It's entirely up to you. Up for blowing stuff up. I mean, look at these. Well, they're putting up a frontal defense here as well. Oh, what? No more? Oh, I'll take that because I need some minor components. I'll put them in the fleet base and such, so that way I can use them to my advantage. And ooh, hello, no more archery harvesters. I think this lot's got them pinned. Oh, here comes the frigates. Back when your archer used to be a threat. Not so much of a threat now, are they? Mind you, you watch. They'll do what they did with the Borg and just make them more of a threat again. Then again, what reason would they have to be a threat? Because the Iconians chapter has been dealt with. The other things have been dealt with their whole Spore universe and such. So I can't see why the Alachi would have a reason to attack the Federation or whatever you again. Unless, of course, something pisses them off. If it was the Undine, then I could understand, because obviously there's still unsolved things about them. I mean, yeah, some of the groups may be like, yeah, we want to just get along and that, but there's some groups be like, no, the weak shall perish, we're not going to trust you. Right, this goes in... Oh, I get you now. So the more that's disabling it, the more quicker it goes up. So when that reaches near its 100, that's when it becomes... Now it makes sense. It's alright, it's been a while since I've done this and it's me just trying to work things out. Oh, here comes the escorts. And it's good to see a carrier there as well. I always find carriers quite handy on the battlefield. But then again, doesn't everybody? In fact, carriers are one of the most important vessels in the, well, both Navy forces and such. I don't know anything about naval forces and such. I'll just, you know, talk what I hear. People will know better than I do. And it's fascinating to actually hear their stories and what they say, no matter where they're from and that. They always like have always something interesting to say, you know, and really, it's really quite interesting to hear their stories out and such. Especially when they talk about, you know, what they do at seas or whatever you. And if one has the time, you know, take the time to listen to them, because usually, most of the times, that's what most of them want people to do, is just listen to them, hear their stories out. Because, you know, why should their stories not go unsung, you know? Not mean to sound like a Klingon there where I said that. This cutting beam is actually very handy to have. Wait, what's going on here? Why? Primary defenses. Oh, right, I get you. Oh, it's because we didn't get it to. Okay. That sounds about right. I think a dread might be on its way as well. We just got to get rid of the battleships. I still need to get one of those. There's a lot of things I still need to get in this game, but hey ho, patience, I say, patience. Besides, I'm a spoiled person on this game, so I'm pretty much, well, I haven't got every ship, but you know, I'm pretty much spoiled on this game. Mind you, it's one of the advantages of being around since 2013. So yeah, it'll be 11 years is this year. Crazy. 11 years for me, that is, and 14 years for Star Trek Online. I'm pretty sure it came out a little bit before 2010, but that could be just me, I don't know. But either way, it's still a lovely little game to play, and especially when it's for free, and they give you a shit ton for free. Listen to me promoting the game, eh? But mind you, the game deserves promoting. It's such a good gem of a game. I know some people go, oh no, the bugs and whatnot. Yeah, I can understand where you're coming from and that. Or they would say, you know, something else like, I don't know, da da da. I mean, I get where you're all coming from. And that sometimes it's for everybody, and sometimes it's not for everybody. It's like I'm not sure if you're familiar with the term. It's like Marmite. Some hate it, some love it. Whatever term you got, for that phrase sort of thing. With Brits, it's love to use the term. It's like Marmite, which is that very lovely yeast thing. That I can't describe. It tastes like Twigginits. That's the best way to describe it. But yeah, getting back to on the subject. Yeah, this game, in my eyes, I see it as one of the one of the many best Star Trek games out there, and it's a nice little gem to play, especially when they bring along like their voice actors and that, and so forth and so on. And it's came a long way since when it first started. When it first started, it was more like basic and such like that. And yeah, admittedly, it was a bit touch and go with it, but over the course of the years, it has improved, and I feel it has improved a lot. And it's improved, especially when it comes to dealing with certain situations, like if you've got your ship stuck in the sun or something like that, and you need help to get it unstuck. The moderators or admins or whatever, they're there, and they just go, boom, right, here you go. That's like that sort of thing. I know some people say, oh, they take forever and that, but I think when it comes to dealing with, so many players and that, it's going to take a little bit longer. But for me, they've been very quick to respond and such like that. It's like one time when one of my ships lost all its best weapons, and I actually said to the one of the mods, moderators or admins and said, yeah, this happened to one of my ships, da-da-da-da. And all they asked was like for proof of it, what's happened and such. And I told them basically, and yeah, they actually sorted it out and fixed the bug. And I got all my weapons back in the end. I can't remember what ship it was though. I think it was when the Naku ships came out and they had their little bugs. But yeah, I think it might have been that. Cool. Talk about donkey's old, they say. Wait a minute, it's funny when I say that's donkey's old, when I actually consider something like from the 90s or 80s, because I was born in the 80s, and yeah, I always consider 80s and 90s to be older than anything from 2000. Anything from 2000 is like middle of the age, and that. I guess it's just me being old. Well, I am 43, be 44 this year. And before any of you son of a bitches start calling me grandpa, I suggest you think about it. Because I'll kill you. No, I'm only joking. I don't mind. Oh, there's a guinea part that got ready. I'm actually surprised by that. I wasn't expecting that one to actually get so ready. But then again, I guess the people probably like the Zenkeri more than the Naku one. But then again, I wouldn't put it past them to actually do that. Because some people might want to do it, yeah. Who's to say? So it's just me thinking. See, that's the trouble with me. I think a lot, and I tend to go, yeah, and sometimes I go a little bit off topic. Sometimes I go into another topic and such, and it's like, dude, slow down. One topic at a time. People are going to get lost. So that's why I have to keep telling myself. Now, that's not part of my dyslexia. That's just part of my brain going, oh, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say. And speaking of my dyslexia, I've been improving on that lately. Alright, I'll say that now and then it will fumble me up. But I have been improving on that lately.
The Zenkathi are sending a fleet towards them. They will send
Yeah, we know about this. We just go and bust them up and knock some bells out of this whole thing. I know some of you probably want to hear that, but I apologise, but by the time he's finished talking it, the time would have been up, so yeah, I figured that, best to bull rush it and just get on with it, sort of thing, because a lot of players are not going to wait either. So I don't blame them, really. Let's see, I think the best trick...
This is Martok. Prepare for battle.
I think the best trick with this is to keep near one at a time, I guess? I don't know. Oh wait, no, these are just the explanation marks to say that, oh no, you've got to protect.
Destroy enemy battleships to bring out their dreadnought.
Sounds like a wise choice. Before I put myself over here.
Destroy them and take out those ships.
Oh, I forgot about the Power torpedoes. Like, who's going to go be on deal on proto matter torpedo duty, eh? Well, it looks like there's one there that's dealing with them.
First. They're the backbone of a Sankathy fleet.
There they are. There's the proto matter torpedoes. You wish. All you're gonna know is pain. That's oneself, don't use too much effects. Also, just put on the Hazari shields. There you go. Hit me now, bitch. It's these ones that launch out the Pomatter torpedoes. Yeah, that's right. You keep hitting me. You keep hitting me. Keep hitting me. Nice. Oh, this bloody thing keeps on supporting him with that maneuver. I'm trying to keep these ones at bay so that the proto-matter torpedoes don't hit the planet. It's nice that I've got some backup as well to help me out as well. Uh-oh.
There's the Sankathy flagship. Destroy it at once.
Oh, let's get to it, do we? Haven't said that in a long while. No, you don't, you son of a bitch! You leave the planet alone. I don't approve of genocide. Or planet annihilations. Let's give it to this motherfuckers. There you go, take out its support, and then it's got nothing to defend itself with. Well, mind you, the Zenketti dreadnoughts are absolutely devastating at times. However, they still have the same problem. They are pretty much weak at the front, which is different from most ships because they're more weak at the back. Most ships usually tend to be.
Excellent work. Not a single one of their torpedoes.
I know, right? Because we all are ultimate badasses. I love the way that one-woman ship just came in. It's one of my favourite ones, actually. Slow, but amazing. Lovely ship. And I know a lot of people have said, oh, the Romulan, the Dorix is absolutely impressive. Especially when it first came on the screen and you saw it decloak, and it's like, yeah, that really gave such an intimidating factor to it. I think it was the one where they say, we are back, basically. And I think that was during the Borg incursion, when they first came on the screen. No, that's when the Borg were terrifying. Even though that back then, the stuff they used for the Borg was pretty much old and basic, but the stuff that they did back then, you know, just attach things to limbs and cut limbs off or whatever, you know. And it's just like, freaky, you know. I think that's what they need to do, is bring back the scare factor of the Borg, you know, just, you know, for a little while now. Not overdo it, you know, because otherwise it gets boring, but, you know, just bring it back for a while and just to give them that, you know, intimidating factor in it. Although, if memory serves, isn't... No, it's alright, I'm not going to say that because I spoiled the episodes. I just realised because I was going about to spoil the episodes of Star Trek Picard there. So I'm just shutting my mouth about any of that. Just in case. Because I know that a lot of you has watched it, but there's also a lot of you that hasn't watched it, so yeah, we keep it like that. Right. So let's see now. We've just got to wait patiently for this one now. What can I do actually while I'm waiting? I mean, I could just yak on all day and just go yakety yak microchips. I don't know what I was going with that. I just thought of an old advert where it was like yakety yak. Where we were advertising microwave chips or fries in some countries, as they call them. Over in the UK, we call them chips, and we call our basically we call our crisp, which you would call chips, crisps basically. And I know in Africa, if memory serves, they call them crisps over there instead of chips. And Australia is pretty much similar to us as well. In fact, you could consider Australia the more happier version of the UK. That's the joke, is because they're like the complete opposite of the UK. They like the more happy, jolly version of us. But being honest, we're both equally the same in that area. I mean, every country has their own jolly ways and such. In fact, it always fascinates me about different countries, the cultures and ways and such. I always find them quite fascinating. And I love reading up about different cultures and such, trying to understand them and so forth. And I will admit, I'm not going to pretend to understand them, because there are things that I still don't understand and don't get why. But at the same time, I have to sort of like think in my head, wait, you've got to remember, we live in a different society compared to them. They live in a different, different culture stance compared to us, So you've got to understand their culture is a lot more different from our own sort of thing. It's like people in the Middle East and such like that. We in the West tend to make a mistake about them, thinking, oh yeah, they're all about their religious cultures and such like that. They're a lot more than just that. It's a lot more than just their religious cultures. It's other things and such like that. So you've got to sort of like really understand them to know them better and such. I mean, there's a lot that even I myself have got to learn about them and such. You have to really dive down into their history and really read up about a lot of their cultures. And it's quite fascinating stuff, It is really fascinating stuff. But yeah. I was hoping me talking would actually get this mission started, but obviously I don't think nobody wants to do that mission, because they think, where should we do that mission? It's boring, and it's like, but come on, it's a Red Alert Naku, huh? How much did to buy out this thing anyway? Oh, yikes. I mean, it's good when you've got a busy schedule and such, and you don't have time to do these things, and you've got the money to do so. So, yeah, that's handy to do. For me, I prefer to get things for free. I mean, who doesn't like a good freebie, huh? I mean, I am a cheapskate after all. I mean, it's not like I'm made of money. And before anyone says the guy who has so many computers, let me tell you something, right? Bollocks. No, I buy those computers on the cheap and build them up, basically. So I just make do with what I've got. And I basically just like save up money, so much money a month and such. I don't sacrifice my food, I don't sacrifice my energy bills or anything like that. I make sure all my bills are paid first. My priorities are done first, like my food, washing and all that, like, getting all the washing products. And then I will allocate whatever I have left over for other things. And let's say, for example, I end up with, let's say I've got 100 left over out of my money, like 100 pounds or bucks, whatever you like to call it. Let's say I've got that left over. I would use 50 of that to treat myself, where the other 50 will go to towards like the bills or food or whatever I will put that away just in case food goes up or the bills go up and such. So I'm preparing myself sort of like a rainy day sort of thing. So I'm sort of like allocating money into different areas sort of thing. I don't tend to go and put it all into things that I spoil myself with, I just use like 50 a month to treat myself, and the rest is all like bills and such. I know some people say, oh, that's a bit small, You surely should treat yourself more than that. But that's how I do it, you see. I will always be that way, because I believe prioritising other things first, then, treating myself. That's how it always works with me, I was like that even in work. When I was working, I was like that, I prioritised bills and all that lot, and just spent, like 50 treating myself. Well, it used to be 30, but I upped it to 50 because, obviously, things gone up in price. But yeah, I won't go over the 50 mark because I usually tend to go for like cheaper things and such. Call me a cheapskate all you want, but I'll call myself it.
This is Commander Jacob Trask of the Beowulf. My convoy's under attack. We're not military. We won't last long. Please, anyone, help!
Loving the shades. Oh, it's been a while since I've done with you, Nakus. Did I actually say that right? Naku. Oh, blimey neck. I've got to be careful how I pronounce it because it can come up wrong. Naku. There we go. I do apologise, people. I am terrible at pronunciation. You see, there was me praising myself for doing so well, and then all suddenly that happens. I would blame my dyslexia. No, I blame my incompetence, idiocy. Good old quad phasers. Always loved them. Gotta say the Naku ships are very pretty in that, but there is a weak slot in them, and that, like a weak slot, they're not as strong as like most of the ships you see in the Federation or on the Cleveland Defense Force and that. But they do have powerful plasma weapons, so I will give them credit, and plus the distortion devices makes them quite the problematic at times. I'm not saying that the ships are rubbish or anything like that, but it's just that I do see weaknesses to them. Then again, there's a weakness in my ships and such, you know. So you know, but I still would actually use them. Now, I mean, I've got a couple on me anyway. I've done videos on them before. This is going to be easy as pie. It's going rock and roll, baby. We you can keep on sending waves and waves and waves, and I'll just blow you to smithereens. Oh wait, it's got itself protected. Hold on, let's get rid of that thing. There we go. Right, let's go and maneuver Alpha. Take this son of a bitch out. I was going to say, what did my weapons stop all of a sudden? Right, that's one taken out, so we've got to destroy Naku reserves, eh? So where would their reserves be?
Trask here. The convoy's been split up by the Naku. Help us!
Trying to pick them off. Ah, there you are, you little son of a bitches. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Sorry, it's just my nose likes to play up now and then. Yeah, I get sinus issues now and then. I call it a cold that I get, but it's not. It's really just my sinuses being a pain in the arse. Oh, hello. Where's the distorted ship? Don't want to fly into that. That looks like a... No, it's not. It's a real deal. Who do you think you are shooting at me? You don't shoot at me, I'll shoot at you. Get rid of these. There we go. Get rid of one pain in the arse, then you can deal with the others. Oh, there you are. Where's your duplicate? Yeah, you said this already, buddy. Now, where's the rest of you? I'll take that. Even though I say I don't need lock boxes, but I'll take it anyway, just in case. Now let's go and pass that. Oh, over here, eh? Ah, the game's afoot. I love it when things get tough. Let's get rid of this thing, because these things are a royal pain in the neck at times. Oh, that's one of their dreadnoughts. Yep. I wouldn't mind actually having one of them as my ship. I mean, I love the design of them. It's a pity that my one doesn't maneuver like that, because my plasma thing doesn't actually move like that. Only the Naku seem to have that. But mind you, I guess they've got to have some sort of special trait. Oh, that gets rid of that. Alright, let's get rid of the Atros. That was a fake. This is the real deal. Smash them, burn them, chop their heads off, chop their cobblers off, da da da. I will take that, thank you very much. Don't mind me. I'm just being a greedy sod.
This is Acting Convoy Commander Hazari. Thank you for your very timely assistance. The raiders made no demands. They deep scanned each of our ships and then just opened fire.
Well, that's alright. We just opened fire back. No, let's just, I like to leave there because I can stay in orbit advisor because I like the information hub.